Pew Research is out with a new report on religiosity in Washington, D.C., and there are some really, really sad facts. So Nick Wing reports here. The 115th Congress was sworn in on Tuesday, and once again, not one of the 535 members of the U.S. House or Senate has stated publicly that he or she doesn't believe in God. Not one. The religious makeup of the legislative body is overwhelmingly and disproportionately Christian. Nearly 91% of members of Congress reported their religious affiliation as Christian, while just 71% of U.S. adults identify as Christian. Just one member of Congress, Representative Kyrsten Sinema, a Democrat of Arizona, identifies as religiously unaffiliated. So there are 0 atheists, there are 0 agnostics, there's 1 unaffiliated. Guys, this is unbelievably disproportionate. When only 71% of the country says they're Christian. Now, it's still an overwhelming majority, clearly. But 91% of people in Washington, D.C., people in Congress, say, I'm Christian? Whoa, what the fuck's happening here? What is that? No, it shows that there's still, for whatever reason, this taboo where people feel like, well, you know, I can't say I'm non-religious. I can't say I'm an atheist or an agnostic or, you know, I'm not really religious or whatever. I can't say that because then I won't get elected. No, I think that's overstated at this point. I do. Because 91% of you are Christian, but only 71% of the country is Christian. That's such an overrepresentation that it's obvious that you're coasting on the momentum of previous generations. This ain't 1950 anymore, bitch. The world is changing. Go talk to millennials about religion. You're probably more likely to hear from them that either they're non-religious or, you know, they have a vague deistic view of God, or they believe in some weird energy type shit. Like, you're going to hear that more than you're going to hear, like, oh no, I'm a evangelical Christian, or I'm a Baptist, or, you know, things to that effect. I'm a Orthodox Jew. I'm a Salafi Muslim. You're not going to hear these things, or the overwhelming majority of millennials are not going down that path. And our political views are also clearly left-leaning, but that's another conversation for another day. But you want to know what percentage of the country falls into the unaffiliated or nuns category? Not nuns, N-U-N-S, nuns, N-O-N-E-S. So like nuns, I'm not part of a faith. It's almost a quarter of the fucking country. It's over 20% now. So over 20% of the country is in the nun category, and only 1 out of 535 people says, yeah, I'm unaffiliated. I don't know. I'm in the nuns category. It's time to come out of the closet. Look, when I say that, I don't mean we have to be dicks about it. I don't mean we have to be like, I don't believe, and fuck yourself if you do believe. Like, no, most people in the country are religious, and most of them are good people. I think they happen to be incorrect about that view they have and that group they're a part of. But they mean well, and most of them try to do well, so, okay, I disagree with you on something. That's fine, but yeah, I'm non-religious. You don't have to run and hide anymore. You don't have to run and hide. Just come out and say it. It's okay. It's okay. In fact, you know, in my mind, it's more of whoa, what? When somebody says, no, I am religious. Again, most religious people are good people. No question about that. But when somebody, you know, proclaims I'm X, I always think, okay, well, that's either because your parents were X and you're just kind of adopting it like same as you adopted your nationality. Like, oh, I'm American. Yeah, I was born in America. Yeah, I'm Christian. I was born Christian. I'm Christian. Either it's that, or, you know, you actually read the books and believe it, and you're a literalist, in which case, for literalists and fundamentalists, yeah, them, judge them. Judge the shit out of them, because they're wrong and they have dangerous beliefs and they're misguided and it can cause a lot of trouble, so you got to call them out. So I don't like the idea of like it's shameful and you should be like I don't want to let anybody know that I don't believe. We got to flip that taboo. And I think the taboo is broken, but the numbers in Washington just haven't caught up to it. Because when about 25% of the country is like, yeah, I don't know, religion is just, I don't think about it. That shows something, man. That really shows something. And as time goes by, and we get more enlightened, and we go further down the path of science and reason, and we have more of an easy free flow of information on the internet, you're going to see more people who say they're either atheist or agnostic or unaffiliated, or they don't care, or whatever it is. That's going to become much more people, and overall, that's a positive trend, because usually when you have more fundamentalist religious people, you have irrational policies when it comes to science, when it comes to education, when it comes to teaching these false beliefs. That can be a problem when it's fundamentalism. So this is it's a welcome change in the country, but it's a shame that Washington hasn't caught up to the rest of the country. And I think there's only it would be nice if it was more proportionate. So, I'm not in favor of making a law to get this to be the case, because that's unenforceable and it's kind of authoritarian. So I'm not in favor of a law to push in that direction. But it would be better if it more represented the numbers in the population. So, for example, about 1% of the population is Muslim. There's only one Muslim in Congress, I think, Keith Ellison. By the way, he happens to be one of the most progressive members of Congress. But, okay, there's one Muslim out of 535. So that's not proportionate either. That's an underrepresentation. Again, with non-believers. I mean, about 25% of Congress should be non-believers if it was proportionate to what the country is. But it's not. It's overrepresented with Christians, and over time, I think that's going to go away, and that's a good thing, because it's just not proportionate, and that has consequences.